Look at the Super Tuesday results. Well, we got Democrats and Republicans mixed in here. I'm going to not worry about the Democrat stuff. On the Republican side, in Alabama, Trump, 43% of the vote, twice as much as Cruz, more than twice as much than Cruz in Alabama. Huge win for Trump, 28 delegates. Cruz got 2, nobody else got anything in Alabama. In Alaska, Cruz won, but Trump is really close behind, 36% to 33% for Cruz. Trump got 1 less delegate, 5 versus 6, so really a good showing for Trump. I guess American Samoa, no information available for that. Arkansas, Trump wins very good. Cruz was close behind, close second, 30 to 33%. Trump wins 13 delegates to Cruz's 9. Rubio comes in third place with 6. Nothing for Colorado, didn't vote for, results are not in for Colorado. Georgia, Trump, big lead, 36 delegates to 11. So to 14. Cruz came in second place. Looks like there's a tie. Rubio got 11 delegates. A tie in terms of percentage, but almost twice as much, 39% to 24% for Trump in Georgia. Huge win for Trump in Georgia. In Massachusetts, again, Trump trouncing the competition, but here we have a shakeup. Kasich coming in second place with 18% of the vote. Again, Trump more than double his number 2 position. Rubio comes in third, Cruz fourth. Wow, huge differential there. Minnesota, what a surprise. Minnesota, with over 100,000 Somali refugees. Wondering why they voted for Rubio. 37%. This is the only state from Super Tuesday that Rubio won. He got 12 delegates. Cruz got 12. This is the only state where Trump came in third place. Trump won first or second, everything else. And Trump's not that far behind, 8 delegates versus 12. So still a really good showing for Donald Trump. In Oklahoma, here Cruz won fairly decently. But again, delegate count is not that far off, 14 versus 12. Trump's still doing well. And, Cruz's, the vote count is really not that much higher. 20,000 votes difference. And Trump has about 20,000 votes, 11,000 votes more than Rubio. Rubio relatively close third place in Oklahoma, but still third place. Tennessee, Trump, boom, 39%, 30 delegates, more than twice what Cruz got. Rubio got only 2. Rubio, come on, man. You're out, man. Texas, this was a big upset in a way for Donald Trump in that Cruz worked really hard. That was his state. Apparently, he's still very popular there. He got 44% versus Cruz's 27%, and more than twice the number of delegates for Cruz. So that's really a good win, and Trump did congratulate Cruz on Texas. He worked really hard, gave him credit for working really hard in Texas. It's a big state. It's a good win for Cruz, but it's too little too late. Here in Vermont, another win for Donald Trump. And Kasich coming in second place here. So Kasich doing strong in the Northeast. He did well in New Hampshire and second place in New Hampshire. And here he is again in Vermont, another northeastern state where he came in second place. So again, displacing Rubio and Cruz, who got nothing from Vermont. Wow. Interesting. Virginia, big win for Trump. 35% versus 32. 17 versus 16 delegates. Here's Rubio's second place finish. So he did have a second place finish. Here we go. And Cruz with 8. So as we can see, a lot of delegates going to Trump, winning Super Tuesday, 7 out of the 12 areas. Big win for Trump on Super Tuesday.
Holy Joe Rock and Roll here, back with some analysis. I want you to take a look at just before Super Tuesday. Here was the standing with Trump at 79 delegates compared with Cruz at 16, Rubio at 15, Kasich 5, Carson 3. Notice that in South Carolina, Trump won every single county, and nobody got any delegates except Trump. That was a blowout. If we fast forward to the results of Super Tuesday, Trump is now at 285 versus Cruz at 161. And there are now almost 1,900 delegates available. There are 1,899 remaining delegates. Now, if you factor in that Donald Trump will probably get at least 50% of these delegates, that puts him at 1,235 delegates out of 1,899 available. So 2 delegates away from a knockout blow and a there's not going to be a convention fight if he gets 1,235 delegates. I mean, if the Republican Party gives him a trouble and tries to do a fight, if he's 2 delegates short needed for the nomination, there is going to be a revolution. I mean, Trump would probably run third party. Who knows what would happen? He might actually win. He probably would pull enough independents away from Hillary Clinton. He certainly would probably beat Ted Cruz. And wow, that would be so messed up. But it could be something that happens if the Republican Party does not treat Donald with the respect that he deserves. I want to point out a couple other things. I don't know if you heard the Ted Cruz victory or whatever end up to Super Tuesday speech. I did not. I cannot stand his voice, and I'm tired of his lies. But I did listen to part of Marco Rubio's speech, and it was a complete ripoff of what Trump has been saying all along. Marco, what a lightweight. You won one contest. You came in second in one other location. You are out, man, with only 87 delegates compared to Trump 285. There's no way you could win, Marco. No way you could win. You probably should drop out. Half would go to Trump, half would go to Cruz. And guess what? Donald wins. It doesn't matter if you stay in or stay out, Donald still wins. So it's just a losing battle for Marco. But he was using the exact same talking points as Donald Trump, which up to now he was not using, right? He's saying, we're going to build a wall. When I'm president, we're going to build a wall. When I'm president, we're going to deport the illegals. When I'm president, we're going to, come on, man. We're going to build up our military so strong. Dude, you were like a carbon copy of Donald Trump. Same thing with Ted Cruz. Up until about a month ago, Ted Cruz was not saying we're going to build a wall. Suddenly he says we're going to build a wall, and we're going to build a wall. But none of these guys have what it takes to get Mexico to pay for that wall. Only Donald Trump would make that happen. And look, if you look at Donald Trump's website on his issues about immigration, just read the paper. People say he doesn't have a plan. It tells you right there 4 or 5 different examples of how we get Mexico to pay for the wall. So here we are looking at the next contest. I think it's March 15th. We got Florida and a few other states coming up. And Rubio is projected to lose Florida to Donald Trump. And if that happens, he's definitely out of the race. John Kasich with 25 delegates. I don't know where he goes. If he plays his cards right, he might get a VP nomination. It's possible. Anything's possible. Here's the thing, early on I thought, hey, maybe a Ted Cruz-Donald Trump matchup, combination, that might be the winning ticket. But Cruz is a proven liar. He messed that up. Then I thought, okay, maybe, you know what? The fallback could be Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, right? Get a Cuban in there, right? To kind of placate the minority vote, even though Marco was a proven backer of amnesty in the Gang of 8. But now that's out the window because Marco is a dork. Proven lightweight. Now, Ben Carson or John Kasich, they have not attacked Donald Trump very much. Kasich a little bit, but Ben Carson not at all. So is it possible that we get a John Kasich VP slot, if he drops out, or maybe after Ohio? We'll see. Ben Carson, I don't think he would help Donald so much, but he wouldn't hurt him, and he might soften the blow or soften the approach. But I don't see that happening. He just, come on, if he's one heartbeat away from the presidency, do you really want Ben Carson in there? I mean, he's got very lackluster support, so it would have to be somebody else. while this race is really shaping up to be something very exciting, we're still a big question mark over Hillary Clinton, who did win relatively big on the Democrat side, but there are a lot of issues with her and this whole email thing, and the next shoe to drop may be an indictment, because there are a lot of rumors that from officials in the FBI and in other agencies that are investigating this that say that they've got to do something. She definitely is out of line. So we'll see what happens. This is Holy Joe Rock and Roll reporting to you live and unscripted on the 2016 fight for the White House. Until next time, make it happen for the captain. Remember, you're the captain.